St. Francis in the Desert by Giovanni Bellini was painted around 1480. St. Francis is in the bottom right-hand corner of the picture, standing in front of a cave in which you can see his few rough belongings, a reading stand, a shelter made from boughs and leaves. He stands with his arms spread out, palms upward, head lifted to the sky, towards a light that comes from the top left-hand corner of the picture. Most historians believe that this painting depicts the moment when St. Francis receives the stigmata of Christ. But such details only tell us about Bellini the Christian. The rest of the painting gives us a sense of Bellini the artist. The texture and surface of things, the perfect proportions of objects in space, the absolute command of tone are justly celebrated aspects of Bellini's art. Within the tight organization of color and form, however, are many touches and flourishes which Bellini did not need for the story, but which he put in for the sheer pleasure of doing so. Look at the profusion of mark-making in the cracks and crevices of the cliffs, the criss-cross patterns of the trees, the undulating folds of the hills. Look at the tree that starts in the foreground and climbs up into the sky, where it ends in a flourish of sharply delineated leaves, each one splashed with the same golden light that touches the face of St. Francis. Anyone who has ever painted will recognize that spirit of losing yourself in the act of painting, of the ego disappearing and being replaced by the joy of painting this thing, then that thing against these other things. Bellini probably answered a patron's paid request to paint a specific subject, but in doing so, he let his immense talent range across the 4 feet square rectangle of the wood panel until the shapes in the picture appeared together in formal relationships that produce a spiritual effect equal to a revelation of light from the heavens.